Romania, Serbia, Sri Lanka and Morocco.
And SAPARBAY just walking up the steps there. A gold in the Eindhoven Cup this year. Beat Iman Ramazanpour of IBA Pro in his first fight by unanimous decision. And that is Davit CHALOYAN. Quarterfinals in the Paris Olympics. Silver medalist in the 2021 World Championships, where he lost to Mark Petrovsky, who I was talking about earlier on. Close fight, Dad. I thought CHALOYAN was unlucky that day. Beat Mohamed Abdurrahimov of Tajikistan by unanimous decision in his opening fight.
Round one.
So into the first, SAPARBAY red, CHALOYAN blue. Holds those hands low, SAPARBAY. CHALOYAN with a jab to the chest. Right hand comes back there from SAPARBAY. Good solid jab there from CHALOYAN into the chest. He's landed that a couple of times. And again there. Trusts that upper body movement, doesn't he? When you look at him, SAPARBAY, he doesn't move that much, but he moves just enough. Stands quite square actually sometimes in terms of his upper body. The torso's quite square on. It makes it difficult to know which hand's going to lead off. Little right hand on the inside there from CHALOYAN. That's a decent one too from CHALOYAN. Left hand comes back though from SAPARBAY. Interesting fight to watch this. Differing kinds of styles. Not much in this opening round. Right hand lands there from SAPARBAY. There's that right hand to the chest. He's landed to the body a good few times, CHALOYAN. It's not particularly glamorous in the super heavyweight division, but they're just good, strong, thudding blows. And the judge is going with CHALOYAN in that opening round. The efficient kind of methodical work he did, I think, with that lead left hand and right hand into the chest, into the torso, I think is what's won him the round.
Seconds
there.
out.
SAPARBAY's looking to be a bit more expansive maybe. He was looking for those headshots, didn't really manage to connect with too many.
Round 2.
Whilst Chalayan, as I say, was just banking those scoring punches, and he does the same thing again there, little poke to the body with the lead hand. He's got the height and the reach here. Just stepping in with a lead left hand there, Chalayan, and SAPARBAY needs to make a little bit of a move here. Just walks onto a jab. He's on the outside, waiting, but he's waiting a bit too long, and this fight is just slipping away from him. He'll just keep throwing that jab, Chalayan. He does the kinds of things that I've been asking for the last few days from quite a few fighters. Big, tall fighters who've got the reach. Just keep throwing the jab. No need to neglect it. Just keep throwing it. And that's what he does. He keeps it simple. Just running the clock down a little bit there. Chalayan again with the jab to the chest. And this has been pretty similar to the first round. He's got to gamble a bit here, SAPARBAY, I think. Maybe he feels that he's doing enough to nick this second round. You don't know whether the corner gives the fighter an idea of the way rounds have gone or not, but just looking at that Kazakh corner, they are telling him, imploring him to do more here, because we're going into the final minute of round 2. Long right hand there from Chalayan. I think a right hand did come back from SAPARBAY, but work there to the body from Chalayan. Uppercut from SAPARBAY was a glancing blow. Out of the southpaw stance there, SAPARBAY just hurrying his feet up a little bit towards the end of the round here. Gets through with the left hand. This is better from him, but I think it might be a little bit too little too late. Chalayan lets his own hands go by way of reply. Well, there goes the bell, and he sprung into life in the last 25 seconds of the round there, but I think he might have left it a little bit too late, because before that, Chalayan just did what he did in the first round. He was landing the jabs, he was landing the odd right hand to the body, up to the head. Whereas SAPARBAY was just waiting, as I said, he was just waiting and waiting far too long, because the corner was telling him he needed to engage more, and finally, right at the end of the round, he did, but I don't think he did it soon enough. If you finish strong, that can leave an imprint in the judge's mind when it comes to submitting that score. But Chalayan gets it 10-9 with 4 out of the 5 judges, so he's in a very, very good position now.
Seconds out.
And SAPARBAY needs a big final round here.
Third and final round.
SAPARBAY in the red, Chalayan in the blue, and SAPARBAY's got to go for it in this round. Doesn't mean you have to go crazy and swing with your chin up, but he's got to be aggressive. He's got to let his hands go. So a minute gone in this first round, and SAPARBAY is looking to get on the front foot here, but time is running out for him. CHALOYAN's boxed a good fight here, a good sensible fight. He uses his natural tools. Right hand lead off the ropes. He's blowing a bit though, CHALOYAN. And SAPARBAY just dips in and takes a left hand to the body there, scores with it. Jab to the body there from CHALOYAN was decent. I think SAPARBAY is feeling the heat here slightly too, just looking up at the ring at him. Heading into the final minute, and CHALOYAN is a minute away here from making it through to the semi-finals and that guaranteed bronze medal in $75,000. Good right hand there from him, and then just turned around that front foot. Nimble stuff for such a big man. .30 seconds to go. Right hand to the body. SAPARBAY just took one to the side of the head there. Final few seconds. Our final fight of this session. And there goes the bell. CHALOYAN knows that he's done enough there, and he definitely has. Taking that 2-point lead before judges into that final round. I would say he's done enough to win that final round, but even if he hasn't, he's lost it 10-9, and that is not enough for Nurlan SAPARBAY.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this contest and advancing into the semi-finals via unanimous decision is in the blue corner, representing Armenia, Davit CHALOYAN.
So CHALOYAN gets it and takes his place in the semi-finals, and that concludes the action in Ring A for this quarter-final session.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes boxing for this session in Ring A, and we will return to this ring at 9 p.m. Repeat, the boxing will commence in Ring A at 9 p.m.
And just to look at some of the action from that fight, SAPARBAY just never really got going. It was kind of curious. He had his best flurry towards the end of the second round, but it was too little too late. Then in the third round, again, when you expected him to maybe do a bit more, it just wasn't there. I would never accuse a professional fighter of not